Grandma's 78th birthday was supposed to be happy. Laughter. Music. Relatives flying in from different cities. A big cake with golden candles. Balloons that said "We love you, Nana." Everyone smiling. Everyone pretending. I stood near the window, holding a small gift bag. Watching. Listening. Remembering. Because I already knew. Something was wrong. Grandma sat in her favorite chair. Soft blanket on her lap. Silver hair neatly tied. Eyes still sharp. Still kind. Still powerful. She had built everything. The house. The family business. The savings. The future. And everyone around her knew it. That's why they were here. Not for her. For what she owned. My Uncle Robert hovered near her. Always refilling her glass. My Aunt Linda kept fixing her shawl. My cousins laughed too loudly. My parents stayed close. Like guards. Like managers. Like handlers. Not like children. Like heirs. I stayed back. As usual. The quiet one. The forgotten one. The one who never asked for anything. Because every time I did, someone else took it. Grandma noticed me. She always did. She waved. "Come here, sweetheart." I walked over. She squeezed my hand. "You look tired," she whispered. "I'm okay, Grandma," I smiled. She studied my face. Like she always had. Like she could read my soul. Then she said something that made my stomach tighten. "Did you ever get it?" The room didn't hear. But I did. "Get what?" I asked softly. She frowned. "The gift," she said. "The one I left for you." My heart skipped. I don't understand. She leaned closer. "Last year," she whispered. "After my surgery. I signed papers. I told your mother and uncle. That what I saved for you, was yours." My ears rang. "What saved?" I whispered. She looked confused. "The account," she said. "The one in your name." My breath stopped. I glanced across the room. My mom froze. My uncle went pale. My aunt dropped her fork. My cousins suddenly found the floor very interesting. They had heard. They all had. Grandma looked around. "Didn't they tell you?" she asked. No one answered. The music kept playing. The guests kept laughing. But our corner was silent. Dead. Heavy. "What account?" I asked carefully. Grandma's smile faded. "I put away money for you since you were born," she said. "College. Home. Security. Over $500,000. My knees almost gave out. $500,000. For me. I had worked 2 jobs. Skipped meals. Quit school once. Slept on friends' couches. While money meant for me. Existed. And I never knew." My mother rushed over. "Mom," she laughed nervously. "You're confused. It's your birthday." Grandma's eyes sharpened. "I'm not confused." Uncle Robert added quickly. "You were tired after surgery, remember?" She turned to him slowly. "I remember everything." The room began to notice. Voices lowered. People watched. Something was happening. Something serious. I whispered. "Grandma, where is it now?" She looked at my parents. At my uncle. At my aunt. Waiting. For them to answer. They didn't. Her hands began to shake. "Why are you all quiet?" she demanded. My father cleared his throat. "Well, things got complicated." "Complicated how?" she snapped. I felt sick. My mother grabbed her hand. "Let's not talk about money today." Grandma pulled away. "No," she said firmly. "We talk now." Her voice carried. The music stopped. People turned. All eyes on us. "Where," she asked slowly, "is my grandchild's gift?" Silence. Thick. Terrifying. Then my cousin whispered. "Grandma, maybe you should sit back." She stood up instead. With effort. With strength. With anger. "Answer me," she said. And I realized. Whatever they had done, whatever they had hidden, was about to be exposed. In front of everyone. On her birthday. and it was going to destroy them. The room felt smaller, hotter, like the walls were closing in. Everyone waited. Grandma stood there, trembling but proud. Still the matriarch. Still in control. My uncle finally broke. "Mom, please sit," he pleaded. "I'll explain." "No," she snapped. "You'll tell the truth." He swallowed. "The account," he muttered. "It was moved." "Moved where?" she demanded. "To family expenses." My mother rushed in. "We had bills, Mom. Medical. House. Business losses." Grandma stared at her. "And you took her money?" "It was temporary," Mom said quickly. "We meant to return it." "When?" I asked softly. No one answered. My aunt began crying. "We thought you wouldn't need it," she said. "You're strong. Independent. So I had to suffer." I whispered. "To make it easier for you." My cousin whispered. "It wasn't fair." Grandma turned slowly. "Who approved this?" she asked. Silence. Then my uncle confessed. "I did," he said. "I had access to the accounts." He looked at me. "Aunt needed surgery. Dad lost his job. We were desperate." "But you never told me," Grandma replied. "Because you would have said no," he admitted. Gasps filled the room. "So you stole," she said. He flinched. "It wasn't stealing. We're family." Grandma's voice hardened. "Family doesn't rob children." She looked at me. "Yellow heart." "Did you struggle?" she asked gently. I nodded. "Every day." "Did you ever complain?" "No." Her eyes filled with tears. "I failed you," she whispered. Then she turned back to them. "You let me believe she was supported. You lied to my face." My father tried to defend himself. "We paid for some things." "Scraps," she replied. "From what was hers." A guest whispered. "This is horrible." Phones came out. Whispers spread. Reputations cracked. My mother grabbed Grandma's arm. "Don't do this publicly." Grandma pulled free. "You did this privately. And now you'll answer publicly." Then she said something that made everyone freeze. "I still have the records." My uncle's face drained. "In my lawyer's office," she continued. "Every transaction. Every signature. Every withdrawal." My aunt screamed. "You wouldn't." "I will," Grandma replied. "I'm done protecting thieves." She turned to me. "Come with me," she said. We walked toward the hallway. Behind us, the family began to panic. Arguments exploded. Blame flew. Voices rose. The perfect image shattered. And I knew. 2 weeks later, we sat in a quiet law office. No balloons. No cake. No pretending. Just truth. And consequences. Grandma sat at the head of the table. Straight-backed. Calm. Strong. Her lawyer placed folders in front of everyone. Bank records. Signatures. Transfers. Dates. Amounts. Everything. No one could deny it. My uncle stared at the floor. My mother cried silently. My aunt kept whispering prayers. Grandma spoke clearly. "You betrayed my trust. You stole from a child. You lied for years. I won't allow it anymore." She turned to the lawyer. "Recover what you can," she said. "Freeze the rest. And rewrite my will." Gasps filled the room. "All future control goes to her," Grandma continued. "With an independent trustee." My heart pounded. "Grandma." She squeezed my hand. "You earned this by surviving. The case didn't go to court. They settled. Sold property. Returned most of the money. Not all. But enough. I went back to school. Paid my debts. Moved into my own place. For the first time. I felt safe. My parents tried to apologize. Sometimes sincerely. Sometimes out of fear. I accepted distance. Not bitterness. Boundaries. Grandma and I grew closer. Tea every Sunday. Long talks. Quiet laughs. No secrets. No lies. On her next birthday, it was just us. Simple cake. 2 candles. 1 wish. She smiled at me. "You're my greatest gift," she said. And I believed her. Glowing star moral of the story. Greed destroys families faster than poverty ever could. Silence protects wrongdoers, but truth protects the innocent. Always speak up and always protect those who cannot protect themselves.